Welcome to the 13th Annual Woodland Community College Research Symposium. We are so excited to bring this event back in person at the college in the 800 building. This year, you can also engage with our research projects online by visiting our website.
I organized the first research symposium in 2010 because I really wanted to originally showcase the research that my students were doing in the social science research methods class. They were doing these amazing projects. It's so much work to create your own research, and I wanted to show it off to the community. But I quickly realized that there were lots of other students doing research in other areas, and so from that, this interdisciplinary research symposium was born.
So as a psychology major, I think it is a very research-dominated field, so getting these skills and learning how to the process of research very early on, I think is going to help me tremendously as I continue on with the career path that I'm going.
My name is Travis Lindquist. I'm a plant science major, and my plan after finishing here is to apply for grad school at UC Davis in entomology. Active learning, learning by doing, learning by being a part of the process is so much more of a motivator and so much more of a memory maker than learning by reading a book.
My name is Jessica. My major is psychology, and I'm planning on transferring to Sac State for my undergrad. In doing my own research, I've learned that it does take a lot of work. It has pushed me to limits that I was not comfortable or I didn't know I would be comfortable with before. Just interacting with people who I don't usually interact with has helped me a lot. Collecting the data has been really interesting, and in a sense it's been really fun for me as well.
My name is Joanna Fisher. My major is sustainable agriculture. My goal is to run my own farm and potentially go further into agricultural science or plant science. I got interested in doing an original research project because I had some questions that I wanted answered, and this presented an opportunity to find those answers. I was able to count the leaves. I was able to do everything on my own versus having to read what somebody else did and to decide like how reliable that is.
Hello, my name is Amy Plunkett, and I am a major in sociology and psychology, and I am transferring to Sacramento State in the fall. The project that I chose was important to me because it affected me directly, and I wanted to know how other people were dealing with things. It's important to me to understand the process. Where do people get their information from? How are people sharing that information, and what does that information mean?
My name is Samuel Morrison. I'm majoring in natural sciences. I'm still a high school student, but after I get my major, I'm looking to transfer to a four-year university. I was interested in doing an original research project to just get hands-on experience and really understand what is going on behind my experiment so I can better understand the material, like outside of the classroom.
My name is Brian Cano, and I'm majoring in forensic anthropology, and I'm hoping to transfer to UC Merced for a forensics program. Doing research into an area that's different from my own can very well help me look at something from a different angle or perspective, and how it would allow me to think outside the box.
My name is Viridiana Diaz. My major is in Chicano and Chicana Studies, and I plan to transfer to UC Davis this fall. Doing my own research has taught me not only how to communicate with people in my community, but it's made me do deeper analysis and tie different things into just one single question.
I've learned from doing my own research, I should always keep asking questions, keep trying to find answers. Never be afraid to put my own energy into it versus just trusting what somebody else has already done.
I've learned that nothing ever goes according to plan, and that's okay. You just adapt to it and you can change your plan.
Have a closer look into perspectives that I didn't even know about, which I thought were really interesting.
Not try to control your outcome, but to just go with it and try to, understand what's going on and just let the experiment express itself. You can't control science.
There's this quote that I watched the show that stuck with me. Reach for the unexpected and allow yourself to be surprised.
You're not always going to get the answer that you're sure you're going to get.
If anything, it's a lot of patience to do something right because you want it to be accurate and correct rather than rushing through it and getting invalid results. So patience is key.
If you're wondering if you should do research, you absolutely should. It's always going to be more worthwhile than you think it's going to be. It's going to be more interesting than you think it's going to be, more memorable than you think it's going to be. And getting that opportunity to really get in there and do your own thing is going to be so much more helpful for you and memorable for you than you think it's going to be.
If a student's wondering whether they should do their own research, 100% yes.
For other high school students, I would just say, get out of your comfort zone.
Perhaps you should work with a partner in case they can help you fill in some of the boxes that you can't fill yourself.
Sure, there might be some obstacles and difficulties, but it's less intimidating once you kind of step into it.
At the end of the day, they are going to be very proud and very excited that they did, because in the long run, it's going to benefit them, and it's going to benefit them in whatever career path they may choose.
I could say that I definitely was in your place before I started this whole thing. It was very intimidating, but if anything, you could just take it slow and go through all the steps, and eventually you'll see it all come together. So even if you're nervous at first, you'll see in your end results that there really wasn't anything to be nervous about.
I think doing research is a transformative experience for a student. There's something about coming up with the question instead of being asked the question and being told to find the answer, to decide the question for yourself. And to go through that process of asking, what do you want to know? How are you going to know it? And then finding the answer is really, it's a joy to watch as a teacher, because you see someone transform from a student to a scholar. And it's really, really rewarding to watch. So come to the symposium and see what classes are there. Think about taking one of those. You can also join a program like MESA, which is Math, Engineering, and Science Achievement, and get involved in research that way. And talk to your professors, because you never know, there may be a class you're taking where if you communicate with your professor, they'll let you do your own research, and then you can participate in the symposium too.